For triad 7, you are given this y equals to e to the power of negative x, and then you are given that the area bounded by the curve, the x-axis and the lines, x equals to 0 and x equals to a is half square units. So this area that is shaded here, the area is half unit square. Okay, so form that equation. Integral of e to the power of negative x dx from 0 to a is given by half. So if I were to integrate e to the power of negative x, which I check that all of y'all can do, you'll be able to get this, right? Which will give you this. So it'll be good to simplify first. If not, you will realize that your whole answer is full of negative signs. Can? So simplify it first, right? Avoid leaving it, you got it? Yeah? Good. Avoid leaving it like that. If not, you have like minus, minus, minus everywhere, okay? So if you write it this way, then you can then sub in your x to be a. So you get negative 1 over e to the power of a minus bracket negative 1 over e to the power of 0. And what is e to the power of 0? 1. So this becomes plus 1. Negative bracket negative is positive. And then e to the power of 0 is 1. 1 divided by 1 is just 1. So this will give us negative 1 over e to the power of a to be negative half. Which means that e to the power of a is 2. Correct? If this is equals to this, then e to the power of a must be 2. Right? And then you just take ln on both sides. So therefore, a is ln 2. Done. Okay, if there are no questions, I will move on to example 8. Okay, so the graph or the diagram shows part of the curve y equals to 2 plus 4 cosine 2x. This is a trigo function meeting the x-axis at the points P and Q. Show that the x-coordinate of P is pi over 3 and find the x-coordinate of Q. Okay, so how do I find the x-coordinate? Given the equation of the curve. Yeah, so find the x-coordinate, right? How do we find the x-coordinate? Jing Yao? Sub in y equals to 0, right? So to find x coordinate, substitute y equals to 0. Okay, so this is what you have been learning in E-Math and since Sec 1. So subbing in y equals to 0 gives me a trigo equation, right? And you all love to solve trigo equations. So how do we solve trigo equations? Double angle. Isolate the trigo function first, right? So you shift everything over, you will get negative half. Okay, I'm gonna skip that step and then just directly get to this. Okay, you all know how I get this, right?
Yes.
Bring the 2 over, become negative, divide by the 4. So 2 divided by 4 is half. Okay? Then how to solve? Find the basic angle. Basic angle alpha can be found by taking cosine inverse of half. And what is cosine inverse of half? Very good. Somebody memorized the special angles. Okay, this is a special angle, pi over 3. Okay, if you cannot remember again, you can use your calculator to type it in degree mode and then you convert it to radians. Okay? Divide by 180 times pi. Okay, so that will give you the radian answer. Okay, then from here, how do I solve for the x? 2x is equals to, draw my ASTC. Which quadrant does this lie in? Second quadrant as well as 4. Cosine is negative. Third quadrant. Can you all see already? That is why P is in the second quadrant and Q is in the third quadrant. You should expect to have 2 answers. Okay, if you don't, then something is wrong, right? Okay, so 2x is equals to the second quadrant. At the second quadrant, what is our value of the angle? If the basic angle is pi over 3, then the angle will be pi minus pi over 3. Okay, how about the third quadrant? What's the angle? What? 180, try again. Go ahead. No, 180, try again. No, 180. You need to convert. 270. Yes. Pi. Not 180 pi. So it should be pi plus pi over 3. Yeah, hor. Okay, never mind. Now you learn. Okay, so this will give you 2x to be 2 pi over 3 as well as 4 pi over 3. Okay, then divide by 2. Right? So therefore, you have shown that P's coordinate is pi over 3. Your first value should be pi over 3. So what is the second value? Whose coordinate is this? Q. Okay? So done. Therefore, x coordinate of P is pi over 3 shown. And x coordinate of Q is 2 pi over 3. Done. Okay, then for part 2, find in terms of pi the area of the shaded region. Okay, so the question is designed in a way that even if you cannot do part 1, you still can do part 2. Right? Because you already know that the x coordinate of P is pi over 3. So you know that this guy here is pi over 3. So you can still integrate from 0 to pi over 3 and find the shaded region. Okay? So in the exams, even if you can't do part 1, you can do part 2. Okay? Shall we revise together integral of cosine? Two plus 4 cosine 2x. So you're integrating from 0 to pi over 3. Okay, how do we integrate? From 0 to pi over 3 of 2 plus 4 cosine 2x. Okay, there are 2 terms inside this expression, so we'll integrate them separately. Okay, first, integrating the constant. Integrating 2 gives us 2x. Very good. Okay, integrating 4 cosine 2x. Integrating cosine gives us, Jaden? Sine. Okay, positive sign. Cosine integrate is positive sign. Okay, then what do I have to do? Divide by the? Divide by 2, yes. Okay, so if you forgot, is this part. And see that? So I integrate cosine, it will be sine, and then I will divide by the derivative of the bracket. Okay, the derivative of what's inside the bracket is just a. Alright, so that will be 4 over 2 sine 2x. Okay, we don't need to plus c because we have the range given. Okay, then from here, you just have to simplify. Always simplify first before you sub in your limits. So this will be, put 2 brackets around it. Always good to have brackets. 2 bracket pi over 3 plus 2 sine 2 bracket pi over 3 minus 2 bracket 0 plus 2 sine 2 bracket 0. Yes. What am I doing? Okay, correct. Then from here, simplify it. Actually, you can type the whole thing to your calculator.
Can I put my 2 out, then I put a bracket for like x plus sine x?
Yeah, if you do that, right, later when you sub in, because you have this minus this, right, you have to expand the 2 in again. Which will result in careless mistake. So don't. Leave it there. Yeah. Okay, so this will give you 2 pi over 3 plus, what is sine 2 pi over 3? Zero 3 over 2? It's a special angle, right? And then 0, the rest are 0, so you can ignore it. So this is the answer. Oh wait, I should write the units. Unit square. Okay. Okay, now can I get y'all to try it 8?